Okay, so last week we left off on receiving purchases from All Things Ceramic. So here we recorded it, we updated our inventory, and we also updated our ledger. Now, here we are continuing on June 24th. What has happened next? What has happened?
The return of 5 broken ceramic coffee cups to All Things Ceramics for full credit with an invoice 1626.
All right.
So with that, I'm not ready. So can
So let's go ahead and review our previous transactions. So here we received our inventory, right? We paid by account, all right? And the cups, well, we can look at the inventory worksheet or we can look at the previous one. We know that each cup,
They were 246 each, right?
we can check our inventory worksheet for that. Let's see. Inventory worksheet, they were 248.
248. Okay.
248.
Okay.
I'm down looking in the wrong spot. Okay. So with the return of 5 broken ceramic coffee cups, we do accounts payable and purchase returns and allowances.
Accounts payable and purchase returns and allowances is correct. So, accounts payable and purchase returns and allowances. Good.
And let's see, the account numbers are 2,061,500.
61, 2000.
500. 61,500.
Okay. So, how much was each broken mug for, and what am I getting a total amount for?
1240.
The Go ahead, Lynette.
No, I just calculated 1240.
1240. So, how did you figure that out?
The 248 times 5 ceramic, times 5.
All right. Good.
Then from there we go to the ledger.
You want to make a note before we go to the ledger?
Sure. All things ceramic. We can do invoice 162C. Return 5 mugs for full refund.
Good.
Then we go to the ledger, to liabilities for accounts payable. You can put in the date. Description, return 5 mugs. GJ13. Debit 1240. I got 51.51.35.
51, 51, 35. Good.
And then let's see, expenses. for purchase and allowances, or purchase returns and allowances. Why are you doing that to me right now? And then we do, for the date, we do the date description. I put return 5 broken mugs for refund. GJ 13. Credit 1240.
Bringing our grand total to be
Grand total. For whatever reason, too, Lynn, I'm gonna need you to help me out because for whatever reason, the formula is not in my Excel. 2224.
2224. Okay, so the formula here, all right, is we're going to, so in this row right here, the second line,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna go equal. We're gonna take the previous amount,
Gotcha.
right, in the credit. We're gonna
Mhm.
add any credits that occur, and we're going to subtract any debits that occur in that line. And then we're going to go press enter, and that's where you can pull the formula down because it's not stationary. It pulls it directly the one right below it. So, so in this case, that's all you need to do. All right.
Done. I appreciate that. Thank you.
So 2224 is correct.
Then we go to the subsidiary ledger. And we go to all things ceramic.
All things ceramic.
I put the date, refund for broken mugs. Invoice 162C. GJ 13. Terms 1%, 10 net 30.
In this case, because it's a return, it's not a bill, we don't need to fill that part in.
Okay. Do we need to do the discount date?
Nope.
As well as okay, or the due date?
No, because this is not a bill.
Gotcha.
Let's straight to return and allowances.
Go ahead, Lynette.
No, that's fine. I was just saying, go straight to return and allowances.
For how much? For 1240?
40. So that would come up to 94 minus. Oh, I'm just doing the quick. I know there's the formula there.
1240.
Was 282 even. 1240. The total.
It's
Yeah.
760.
Yeah, for each. This is for the total amount of invoices. So each individual invoice, you're going to have to separate it on the side when you pay for them, obviously. But in this case, this is for the grand total that I owe all things ceramics for all. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 3 bills.
For all purchases.
Okay.
For all purchases, that's what the gray is.
So the 768.96 there is the total. Is that how I understand?
Total for all 3 bills.
For all of yeah. Okay.
Okay, but because like we're not expected to have purchase returns or allowances or anything like that, then what you can do is you can place it up here just to determine, well, if I got 1240, then I know that I owe 286 even. Right? That's just to determine what it is. Okay.
Where do you get the 286 even?
All right, so what I did was I plugged in the 1240 here, right directly on the line where we made our purchases, right? Because of the formula that we entered in here, where we had our invoice, we subtracted our prepaid, subtracted our returns and allowances, discounts and payments, right? Here, if I were to plug it in right now, it says I owe $298.40. If I were to plug in that $12.40 in that little box right there, it shows that if it recalculates it, the formula, and gives me 286 even. That's just for you to verify what is the amount that you're supposed to be paying.
Oh, got you.
But I erased it because that's not how I want to journalize or have you guys record it. I want you to do a separate line item so you guys can fill in the extra information as we go along.
Okay, because I'm looking at the 286.96 that you have off to the side. That's what I was wondering.
Okay, that's exactly what it is.
86.
All right, let's go ahead and continue. So what comes next?
This is delivered to Katie's coffee corner.
We still got one more worksheet left.
The inventory worksheet, you need to update it.
You need to update the inventory worksheet. We need to fill in our returns and allowances section. So how many mugs did we return?
Fine.
For how much?
The total is 248 each. 10, 12, 40.
Good. All right. Now we can move on to the next section. So then what has happened next?
Delivered to Katie's coffee corner.
Okay.
Invoice 106. So with a term of 1%, 15, net 30. So on the journal, accounts receivable.
Accounts receivable. Right, because we're dealing with our customer.
And then the credit would be the sales regular coffee, sales supreme coffee, and sales ceramic coffee mugs. Same thing with delivery charge. Delivery invoice.
Okay.
So for the chart of accounts receivables is 450,
Accounts receivable.
40050.
That's not the account for accounts receivable. That is sales.
I was, no, I'm sorry.
11,000.
11,000, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And then the coffee, regular coffee is 450,
Mm-hmm.
40, 10, 40, 100,
Mm-hmm.
40, 150,
Mm-hmm.
4,800, and that's after that.
Mm-hmm.
With the corresponding debit on the accounts is 265.43. Credit is for regular coffee 65.80. I'll just mention accordingly 59.85, 109.78, $30.
All right, I'm gonna double check just to make sure that my accounting is correct. For 265.43. Okay, good.
Now we can go to general ledger, a description. Description underneath would be Katie's Coffee Corner, invoice 106. That's 1%, 15, 30, net 30.
Okay, good.
And then we can go to general ledger.
We can go to ledger.
There's something more before that. Oh, I'm sorry.
Nope.
Go to the assets. For the medium coffee, for the regular coffee.
Why regular coffee?
Oh, okay. Wait. I'm sorry. What were there on the accounts receivable? We can input that. Today's date, 6/24.
Mm-hmm.
Katie's Coffee Corner, invoice 106. DJ 13. Debit 265.43. That comes 1374.17.
Okay. So Adina, for this one, it's a little different because we're on the debit side now. So it's going to be, your formula is going to be up one. All right. Add your debits in that line and subtract any credits.
Gotcha.
And then, boom.
I did that one right.
Okay, good. All right, so what's next?
Then we go to the medium coffee. Am I doing
Medium coffee. Did we sell any medium coffee?
well,
We go to revenues and it's sales regular coffee.
Okay, here I'm in revenues. And you want to do sales regular coffee.
Sales regular coffee sold 20 pounds. GJ 13. Credit 65.80. Total should be 559.30.
Right, good.
We can go down to the Supreme. Sold 15 pounds. GJ 13.
Sold 15.
59.85. GJ 13. Oh, sold 15 pounds. $59.85. Total should be $598.50.
5, okay, good. 5,950. ceramic coffee mugs.
22 mugs, GJ13, $109.78. Total should be $750.72.
$750.72.
Then we go to delivery charge or income. I put invoice 106, GJ13, credit $30, 150.
Good.
Then
All
we
right.
go to inventory. Or no,
Inven-
no, we don't. Or we can, or we can go to the where am I? Subsidiary ledger.
okay.
You can go ahead and take over, Lynn.
No, no, go ahead.
No, go ahead, feel free.
I tried it again. I'm not sure.
We can tag team, it's all good.
Okay, this is a customer, Katie's Coffee,
Here we are.
the date, 6/26, 6/24. No, they are, but I can go ahead with the invoice 106 right now. TJ13.
All right. So you're not required to put a note unless you feel there's some the pertinent information that is important.
Oh, okay.
All right.
The net terms is 1% 15, net 30.
1%, 15. Come on, net 30.
Then GJ 24 plus 15 that would be July. Okay, again.
Discount date
Nice.
is July 9th.
Date is July 24. Sales 265.40. Two 65.40.
Good. 265.40. Right, 265.40. Okay. Now what?
Inventory. For the regular coffee.
Ma'am,
Mm-hmm.
it's 265.43.
Is it? Two six. Oh, 265.43. Thanks for correcting that.
I got you, boo.
265.43. Good.
And then the inventory for the regular coffee, which is just,
Mm, what is this current transaction at hand?
oh, it's a sale. So sale.
Okay.
So that's 20 pounds.
Did we even enter in the new pounds?
No.
That's a good one. Did we even enter it in for our new? Oh wait, hold on, wrong one. Go ahead. We're selling regular coffee, so let's go ahead So what are you doing?
20 pounds.
20 pounds sold. Okay.
Yep, sold.
At what amount?
Price 1.61527.
Okay. Go ahead and apply the formula equal round.
32.31.
I am struggling as much as you guys are. All right, so here, comma, 2, 32.31.
On the, the other 82 minus 20 is 62.50.
Okay.
32.31. That's 100.95.
101, 195.
495 plus 1.6152. Into the Supreme coffee. Sold for 24, 15 pounds.
At what price?
Let me go up there. 1.84.
1.84, since this number is already rounded. We don't have to do our equal round.
27.60.
27.60.
That's 15 times 1.84. Yeah, 27.60. Let me update the on hand. Minus 99.5 minus 15 becomes 84.50. The same price for items.
Okay. Good. Okay. So what next?
I liability?
Liabilities, where?
Oh, no. Wait. Nope. We're done on the inventory. Help.
Okay, so are we done with the inventory?
Yes.
Okay, so then we go with that, we have to do COGS. Cost of
COGS.
goods.
And where do we put the COGS?
Journal.
Journal. Okay. So COGS.
COGS regular coffee,
Cost of goods sold. Regular coffee.
550. I'm gonna go across.
That's fine.
COGS supreme coffee, 5,100.
5,100.
Credit regular coffee,
Regular coffee. Good.
120.20. Supreme coffee, 120.40. Debit for regular coffee is 32.31. Supreme is 27.60. Debit the same on both sides, credit the same on both sides. And then it's for the note sold to Katie's Coffee Corner.
Okay.
And we did the subsidiary ledger already, did we not?
Yes, we did.
Everything, good. Now back to the income. No, no, go ahead. Okay.
Now we go to the ledger.
The ledger. Good. We need to update our COGS and as well as our inventory. So here I'm on COGS and cost of goods sold. So here is my regular coffee.
Sold 20 pounds. GJ 13. 32.31. Total should be 503.80. Supreme is sold 15 pounds. GJ 13. 27.60. Total should be $528.02. Then we go to assets under regular coffee. Sold 20 pounds.
24. Sold 20 pounds.
20 pounds. GJ 13. 31.32. Total should be 195.
Let's check that. Let's check that number one more time.
32.31.
32.31.
Did I say it opposite? Did I have a dyslexic moment?
Yes, you did. All right.
$100.95.
$100.95.
Those moments are real.
All right.
Okay. Supreme Coffee. Sold 15 pounds. GJ 13. 27.60. Total should be $155.48.
Good. All right. So we are complete there. Okay, let me see. Okay, we have just enough. All right. Let's have a new volunteer, someone we haven't heard from. Come on, someone step up to the plate and try out the problem. Don't be shy. We're all in this together, but I can't have the rest of you just sit there. This isn't a class of Lynette, Adina, Mia, and Vina. I know there's other people out there.
No, there's 11 of us, right?
There's 11 of you guys, yeah. There's only 4 participating.
We should start to come to the school itself, so everyone will be present there. Raise your hands.
Well, either way, it's be the same situation. Whoever speaks up. So come on, come on.
Is everyone awake, guys?
Even if you don't know what to do, you have your classmates to help you out. So don't be scared.
Lynn, this is you want to start from this Atlas Coffee imports, right?
Correct. Because we've completed the other one completely. It's been done, updated, everything.
No, because I gone through because I have completed so much, almost everything.
Oh, good.
That's why I'm not doing that. So I was doing that while you were talking. I was doing that. So I'll go ahead with this. This is 624,
Good.
and it's regular coffee debit
Mm-hmm.
12020.
Regular coffee. Oops. Coffee 2020.
173.75 the amount,
173.75.
and then Supreme Coffee
Supreme coffee.
12040, 12040.
12040.
So it's 201.25,
Good.
and accounts payable credit is 20,000 for 375 credit.
Good.
The narration is Atlas Coffee Importers,
Atlas Coffee Imports.
invoice number 355,
Invoice number 355.
and the terms 115 net 30.
15 net 30. Good.
Then go to the ledger
Ledger.
and other assets.
All right. We just left off of our Supreme and regular coffee, so okay.
So it's regular coffee purchase 125 lbs,
Good.
GJ 30,
GJ 13.
173.75,
173.75.
and it's 274.70.
274. Yeah.
274.70.
Okay, good.
Okay. And next the Supreme Coffee,
Good.
date purchase 125 lbs,
Good.
GJ 13,
GJ 13.
201.25.
201.25.
It's 356.73.
356.73. Good.
Okay, and go to the subsidy. Then after that, this accounts payable
Good. Liabilities.
liabilities. It's 375.
Debit or credit?
Credit.
Credit for 375. Making it
552,635.
good. Okay, I'm gonna help you out filling out the rest. Or
And it's a subsidiary ledger.
hold on, 1 second. Well, let's finish this line real quick. So what's my description or my note?
Oh, 1 minute. It's invoice number
Uh-huh.
35.
Mm,
Invoice 355.
good. And general journal
13.
13. Good. All right. And then you said subsidiary ledger?
Yes.
Okay. To Atlas Coffee. Right. What's my note?
250 LB's coffee.
Good.
Invoice 355. GJ 13. The terms same as above. 9th July.
Wrong one. Sorry. July 9. Got it?
And 24th July.
Yes.
Invoice amount 375.
Good.
Payable also the same.
Good.
The date there is 6/24, not 6/247.
Okay. Thank you. 624. All right. Anything else?
And after that, this is all.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else want to jump in? Where else do you have to go?
Inventory?
You need to update your inventory.
Sorry, the inventory. Yeah.
Yes. No worries.
That's the one I couldn't do.
All right. So what happened here on the 24th?
24th, 125.
We purchased another 125.
Yeah, 139.
139 per pound.
And it's 173.75.
173.75.
And here I added the freight also. It's later we do that.
Yes, it's going to be the next part, so we can leave that for now.
Yes. Okay. And the other one,
Supreme Coffee.
yeah,
624. 125.
105, 161.
Perfect.
202. It's okay.
Good. All right. All right. One more thing.
Doesn't it have to be also added in the journal, like in the daily journal?
This is the daily journal. The journal.
Oh,
It's already there.
You go to the freight, the cost of delivery already?
Not yet. There's one more thing.
the cost of goods sold.
We didn't sell anything.
Oh,
This is primarily geared towards inventory managers. What do they need to make sure has happened? They need to make
This
sure that they receive the
a
purchases, the
check,
purchase orders. Say that again?
a check, like one of those checks that you said that not necessarily need to be like sent to the bank, but to have in record, kind of like a receipt.
No, that's not it.
Okay.
Okay. So it is a purchase order. Okay, this is for us to make sure that as an inventory manager that when we send out invoices or send out purchase orders, Did we actually receive the items? Did we make a return on the item? Did we cancel the item? So it's a good thing that you need to do is make sure that you update your purchase orders list. So what was the invoice that I received?
$355.
$355. Okay. Now the transaction is complete. Okay. All right. So now what has happened next?
The freight line cost of
Okay.
delivery coffee from Atas Coffee.
Uh-huh.
So on the journal, debit regular coffee
Good.
for the amount of 31.25. Oh,
31.
wait, correct me because I divided into two of that,
Yeah, that's right.
and then the same on the regular supreme coffee. Then
Okay.
since it's cost, it's the charge on delivery, so it will be credit checking for the amount of 62.50. Description, wait, the cost, the regular coffee is COA there is 120.20 and 120.40. Checking is 10 100.
All right. What's my note going to be here?
Note here is freight line invoice 632. That's all I have on my, unless that's all. Any comment, anything more that needs to be added there, guys?
Definitely one more thing.
COD?
Not
Or
COD.
check, yeah, that's right. And then we have the check. Do we have a check? No, that's COD.
Oh, no, check
No, we
number.
have to do a check
You're
number.
right. We haven't done the check number. Then next year's would be the
What's my check number?
1523.
All right. How did you figure that one out?
he went immediately to the check register.
Check register. Good. So let's go ahead and write my check. What was the amount for?
62.50.
To who?
Freight line.
Okay. Then we could go back to our journal and update 1523. All right. Perfect. We have just only one line left. So we're done with this journal and moving on to journal number 14. But let's finish up this transaction. So where next?
Ledger.
Ledger. Okay. Okay, so here I am on regular coffee.
Freight cost. Freight line.
Freight cost.
It's invoice. No, do we need to put numbers there? We go to general journal. We're on the new one now? Oh, no, freight
Not
cost.
yet. 13.
Credit 3125. And a total of 305.95.
305.95.
And let's do the 16. Freight cost, DJ 13. Credit 3125.
3125. Up 25.
3125 plus 387.98.
387.98. Good.
Checking. 24. Invoice number 632.
632.
And check number, what was that again? I'm sorry.
15
1523.
1523. Good. Journal
13,
13 for the amount of
3125,
3125.
5250.
6250.
We're still negative.
Bring in our amount to be even more negative to 2203.69. Not doing so good, guys. And we're already on day 2 of owing $2,000. So that's 3 times we're getting charged for. All right, because we wrote a lot of things. Or yeah, we wrote 2 faulty checks. Not doing so good, guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make this font white. All right, but my formula is still there. Okay. Okay. So what is next?
inventory.
Inventory.
And
Inventory.
also, before that subsidiary ledger, we had to update freight line.
Good. Good, 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 good. So here is Haley Bros Furniture Store Freight Line. Ooh.
632.
That's 250 pounds. Check number 1523. Invoice 632. DJ 13. COD. Invoice amount is at 5250. And the payment 5250. Payroll for accounts payable.
Yes, we don't owe them anything. Good. Still 0. Okay, and then, like Tennyson said, we're going to go to our inventory and update our freight. So, how much was our freight for the regular coffee?
3125.
Bringing me my total of. I'm sorry, bringing my total to be.
205 even.
95.
205 even.
Oops, did I multiply that? Okay, yeah, I did multiply that.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
On a chart. them. We'll charge them that amount.
All right, so $348.89 does not look right either. Oh, I typed in the wrong number. My bad. Or I added the wrong numbers together.
It should be 3120.
Yeah, 31.
Yeah, 31 cents.
205 even.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So that should bring my inventory to be
2.4 plus 125.
187.50.
187.5. Your total is going to be here.
305.95.
305.95. And where did we see that?
1.63173333.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and hide this. All right, so where did we see this number? 305.95. We saw it on our ledger.
Assets.
You just want to double confirm. Oh, let's double confirm that. Just making sure that our numbers are correct. So here you go. 305.95 is correct. And then lastly, let's do our Supreme Coffee. Oh. Okay, it's Monday. So what's my total here?
31, 232.50.
Good. And then I want to place my new inventory item here, correct?
Yeah.
Oh, well, actually, what's my cost per item?
$1.86.
$1.86. Even? Good.
$369.50.
367.98. What did you say?
155, 48, 232.50.
387.98.
387.98. And that should match your ledger. Let's see what your ledger says. Your ledger says that we have 287.98. Right? So Tennyson, is there a miscalculation somewhere?
No, it's okay. 387.98, right?
Perfect. Okay, so now we can finally move on to General Journal number 14, and let's see what has happened next. Anybody else would like to volunteer? Anybody?
Okay, I'll go ahead.
All right. Whatever you'd like.
It's okay. Accounts receivable.
Accounts receivable. Okay, so what has happened here though? Let's first talk about that. So the date is the same, 24. All right. Who did we send this out to?
Corner bookstore.
Good. Accounts receivable.
And first, if you want to, we can update the commissions also, the calculation,
The what?
the commission.
Commissions. Oh, okay. You want to go back to commissions. So commissions, subsidiary commissions. Speaking of commissions, we forgot to update the previous one for Katie's Coffee Corner. Right?
Yes.
Thank goodness it was the same day. Right? So are we updating the commissions for also the corner bookstore? Mine as well. Okay. So what is going to be my commissions for the coffee corner and Katie?
1941.
1941. 1941 as well as 2654.
Four.
All right.
It's 44.95.
Good. And because this was Al submitted his commissions here, we're starting a brand new track here. Okay, and what did you say it was for?
45.95 total.
Good. Good.
Go to the general ledger, journal.
Journal.
Accounts receivable and 11,000.
Got it.
And credit sales regular coffee. Sales supreme coffee. And sales celebrate coffee mugs.
Okay.
Delivery income.
Okay.
The account numbers, first one 11,000,
Mm-hmm.
450, 400, 40, 100,
Mm-hmm.
4150,
Mm-hmm.
and 48,000.
Good. And the number and the debits are going to be
194.10,
194.10,
and credits 49.35,
49.35,
39.90,
39.90,
39.90, 74.85,
74.85,
and 30.
30. All right, I'm going to double check that this is equal to. Ooh, not substitute. Equal sum. Making sure that I got 194.10. All right, good.
And the narration, corner bookstore, invoice number 105. That's all.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and add the terms just so that we know.
All right.
Net 30. All right. Okay, so what's next after this?
Then general ledger.
Ledger. Okay, so first things first. Accounts receivable.
Accounts receivable. Uh, Date and corner bookstore invoice number 105. GJ14
GJ14.
194.10.
194.10.
Total comes to 1568.27.
Yep.
Then go to revenues.
Revenues.
Regular coffee.
Right at the top. Sells regular coffee. Got it.
GJ sold 15.
Sold 15 pounds.
Yeah. 49.35.
49.35.
Total comes to 608.65.
608.65. Good.
Then Supreme Coffee.
Good. So the 24 still.
Sold 10 LPs.
Good.
And GJ14 39.90. 638.40.
638.40. All right.
And ceramic coffee mugs.
How many mugs did we sell?
15.
15.
GJ14 74.85.
70, 74.85.
And 825.57.
825.57. Good.
Then delivery
Hmm.
income, it's invoice 105. GJ14
30.
180.
So we've already sold 6 invoices. Good. Okay.
And we had to go to corner subsidiary
Good. Under customers
customers.
for corner bookstore, which is going to be the last customer we have in our list. So here 24.
Invoice 105. GJ14
Good.
the terms 1% 15 net 30.
Yes, 1%, 15, net 30. Oh, net 30. Okay. So when is the discount date?
It's discount date is 15 days from June, 5 days, 9, 29, 9th of, no, it's
Yeah.
14th July.
And then this one is
July 24.
24th July.
Sorry, I turned my cap locks off. I was trying to turn it back on. 24th of July. Good. What's next? What was the sales amount?
194.10.
194.10. And they did not pay for it yet, so they owe us
Same amount. 194.10.
194.10. I'm gonna highlight this and change it to comma style. All right, good. All right. What is next?
Cost of goods sold, this inventory.
Cost of goods sold inventory. So here, let's go. Did you want to do the journal or the inventory worksheet?
First, do the. I have the figures. If you want, you can do the journal.
Oh, you want to do the journal? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cost.
Cost regular coffee. Cost supreme coffee. And regular coffee, supreme coffee.
Okay.
It's 50,
50.
5100, 120, 20,
Uh-huh.
124.
Good. So what did you calculate already?
It's 2448 and 1840.
Okay.
So to corner bookstore.
Okay. So let's go ahead and confirm that calculation before we go to the ledger real quick. So there you go. Regular coffee
15.
at how much?
It's 1.63173333.
Good.
So it's 2448.
2448. So let's go ahead and update our inventory.
It's 17250
172.50.
and 281.47.
281.47. Right. Good. All right. Then Supreme Coffee
It's 10.
at
184.
$1.84 to
1840.
bring it 1840. So 10. So let's update our inventory.
It's 7450 first batch.
74.50. Good. Right. So good. Those numbers are correct. So let's go back to the journal. And then go where?
Ledger.
Ledger. And start with COGS.
Regular coffee
Here's my regular coffee.
sold 15 LP. GG 14.
For 24.48.
48. Total is 528.28.
528.28. Good. All right.
And Supreme
Supreme.
sold 10. GG 14. 1840. Total is 543.72.
Good.
And assets sold 14. 24.48. 281.47.
Okay.
Supreme sold 10. GG 14. 1840. 369.58.
369.58. Good. All right. Let's see what time it is. Okay. We did the cost of goods sold and everything. So let's go ahead and do this one real quick and then we'll call it a break. So here we are. What has happened here?
Supermarket submits an order.
Okay. So they submit an order.
Lynn, I have a question.
Yes.
Now, the first order was done by Albert.
Good.
Now here, it doesn't mention that Albert's name.
Good.
So in that case, are we to pay him a commission or we have to report it separately?
This is still going to be Albert's because he's in charge of the wholesaling. So just because he didn't personally collect the information, they called us and said, "Hey, we ran out of coffee, so can we go ahead and send an order and do a purchase order and buy more?" So instead of Albert going out there and saying, "Hey, do you need more?" they called us.
Okay.
Okay, so now they submit an order to us.
Enter in the commission.
So enter this into commissions. Okay, good.
So by default, when any of the customers call in, he'll get the commissions?
Correct.
Okay.
In the first place, he already started with that market to them,
Correct.
his client.
So yeah, this is all his clients. That's correct. Correct.
Already established.
So basically, it's almost like residual income because he started the account anytime they they call in, it's automatically
Cor-
his because he's
correct. Yes. Yeah. This is his client. So the client was like, wow, this coffee's so great. I ran out. So I'm gonna go ahead and call you instead of wait for you to contact me. Okay, so yes. Here we are. Oh, not the date. We didn't sell it to them yet. But who did we sell it to or sell it to? Super A?
Supermarket.
Super A Markets. All right, invoice number
20,
107. And how much was that?
920,
923.
920.
920, 35.35.
920.35. All right, well, my Excel thought I was doing that now, but he may have a possibility to do a refund or return or something like that. Okay. So returns do affect because right now this is the invoice. Once it's sent out, that's it. It's final. All right. Just in case you guys got confused why we didn't revise Katie's Coffee Corner or why we didn't revise um, the corner bookstore. This is a purchase order that hasn't finished completing the transaction yet. Once it's set out and it's done for, then he collects whatever that was shipped out for. And in this case, it's still pending. If for any reason Super A Market calls between the time before we deliver it and says, I want to cancel this order, then that's when Albert does not receive this money at all. Okay, so make sure you understand that this is prior. Once it's done and it's done, the sale is complete, then we record whatever we record. Okay.
What about when the customer, Super A Market, changed the number of order?
Then if whatever update they've done before prior delivery, then we have to adjust the receipt as well as adjust the money that he's actually going to claim.
Should we just refer to the same invoice then, or
Yes,
we
it's gonna be invoice 107R because R means revised.
are it's revised? Okay.
Yes. C means you credit them. R means to revise. And you're gonna see this prevalent when we move into QuickBooks. Okay, so might as well practice it now. So again, if for any reason a customer needs to revise, shorten, maybe cancel part of their order, that's when we're going to do a revision to their invoice. But if they cancel in general, then we just do a complete cancel. And okay. So good. Now, what is different about this scenario?
FOB.
FOB, origination. What do you mean by FOB?
Free on board.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Tennyson?
Free on board.
Freight on board. No, that's not really different about this. What's so different about this invoice?
There is no delivery.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let's move on to the next scenario here since we've already recognized this. But what has happened here? What did Super A Market do?
Advance payment.
The Super A made an advance payment. All right. So what do we do with this advanced payment?
We need to journalize it.
Yes.
And when we journalize, now I'm pulling stuff out of the air. So yes and no. We need to recognize check 884. So with that being said, we need to, yeah, put that in the check register.
Place
Not
it.
register, but the deposit area.
Okay.
Okay, for 460.18 advance deposit. Okay, so $460.18. But we're not depositing it yet, so we're just gonna notate it and leave it there until we make a deposit at the end of the day.
Okay, good. So the check was written out for $460.18. My
18 cents.
bad. 460.18. Good.
Mhm. Mhm. God bless America. Checking for debit, and then accounts receivable for credit.
Not
Or
accounts receivable because he didn't owe. They're not owing us the money, but checking is correct for the first one.
okay, advance payment.
The prepayment?
Now, who is making the prepayment?
This
Supermarket
supermarket.
And what are
Advance,
they?
advance payment.
Accounts payable?
What are they to us?
customer.
They're a customer. Okay, good. So, if they give us an advance payment, what happens here? It's not a prepaid account because we're not making it to a vendor. We're not paying them a vendor in advance. Okay?
Advance payment.
This is an advance payment.
Revenue. Different.
What did you say?
I
Me
said
and say it
revenue.
again.
What was that?
Unearned revenue.
Unearned revenue. Yes, we owe them service now because they paid us in advance. So that means, oh man, we better send this to them or else we get in trouble, right? We owe them service. So therefore, it is an unearned revenue. Okay, so unearned revenue.
And how come it wouldn't be prepaid?
So prepaid is us paying a vendor in advance. So they owe us service, but we have what do you call it? Leverage over them because we are owed service, right? We paid something in advance. So therefore it's something that we own, right? We own rent for this month. We own the insurance for this month, right? But in this case, flip reverse, because a customer paid us in advance, we owe the customer service, right? And in this case, if you apply the accrual method, right, we understand that we have to earn our revenues, right? Because we haven't completed the task yet, it's considered unearned revenue. Yes, until the day we complete our revenue, then it becomes earned. So, yes, and what is unearned revenue? It's a liability, right? Because we owe a customer service. Okay? Where the other one is we're expecting service from a vendor because we own this section, right? We were promised this. So that's the difference between them. Okay? One we own and the other one we owe. So in this case, we owe service to our customers. So here, unearned revenue. So can someone please tell me what account number that is?
26,000.
26,000. And how much am I owing service to? 460.18. 460.18. And I'm going to make a note here. What's my note going to be? Super A Market.
Should I indicate advance payment? No?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to write the invoice because that's what they're advance paying for.
Okay.
Check number.
884.
All right, good. So then, where do we need to go next?
Go to the ledger next.
Okay, yes, we go to the ledger. Okay, so now we have a checking account. So assets.
Invoice 107. Check number 884. Journal 14. Credit 46018. Now we are a little positive.
Bye.
Negative.
460.80. Nope, we're still not in the positive.
A little bit of that.
1743.51. So I'm going to just hide this color. Good. And then what is next? Okay, unearned revenue.
This is super, I would say super A market.
Super A market.
Invoice 107.
Invoice 107.
GJ 14. Credit 46018.
All right, making my credit balance to be 460.18. All right, lastly, where do we need to go?
Subsidiary ledger.
Yes, we need to go to our customers. All right, they should be the very third one. Okay, June 24. So what are you going to place here?
I would say advance payment.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
And the check number, which is 884, okay. And the
Invoice is 107. I think was that 107?
Mm-hmm.
Should the term?
Well, the general journal 14.
Oh, okay.
terms are the same as above.
Well, we
On the
haven't delivered yet. We haven't billed them
right
yet.
here.
Okay.
So then we go to advance pay,
Advance payment
which is 46018.
460.18.
And then we go to, I guess, accounts payable for that.
Okay. For the so that means we owe them 460.18 for our next bill, which we will include when we receive the other bill. All right, so good. What you can do here is you can also place the payment as the 460.18 because they gave us a check for it, but we've also recognized that it is also here. You can do multiple ways to do this. So then when we receive the invoice, you can apply the advanced payment and it will show us how much he owes us. So that's what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and say, well, this person already paid us. Actually, never mind, because that's not going to work. Let's just leave it the way it is because it's an advance payment. So here, advance payment for, well, actually it's supposed to be like this. So it's before 60.18 as your invoice amount, okay? And we need to also determine that he paid us. So therefore, he doesn't owe us anything, but we owe them. So when we receive the bill, or when we issue the bill, right? We're going to fill in that column for the advanced payment because we've already collected the money. That's going to apply to the invoice, and then it's going to show us how much the remaining is going to be. So that means the total amount of that the bill is supposed to be for $920.35, and when we apply it, it will make sense when the bill when we send out the bill. Okay.
Okay, because it wasn't making sense to me at that point. I was like, I'm confused.
Yeah, so right here, this is just recognizing that they paid us in advance, okay? And you'll see what will happen next when we send out their bill.
So in other words, it's better to put it on the sales rather than the advance payment then?
In this case, we're just recognizing that they are paying us in advance, all right? We're not using the advance column yet because we don't apply that until we reach the bill. Okay? It will make more sense when we actually issue the bill. Right now, we're just placing it into the sales column, and we're saying that they paid us. All right, they paid us in advance already, and it will make sense when we go on to the next one. Okay. So when are we supposed to be issuing them out their stuff? June 27th. So we'll wait till June 27th and I'll show you exactly what should happen. All right. But for now, we'll place in the sales column. Right. We'll place that they paid us in advance. All right. Okay. I guess you could do it the other way where you can do the advance payment, but in this case, it just makes sense to just keep it that way. All right. It will make sense when we actually go on and so forth. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make sure, so Super A, we've completed this section here. So I'm going to go ahead and pause here. So exactly right now it is 10:15. So let's take another 15-minute break. So please be back no later than 10:30. Okay?
Lynn,
Yes.
this FOB, what does that means?
It means freight on board.
Free and right, okay.
Yeah, in this case, because we're shipping it out to them, to their store. Since this is
When I
a...
said that, I think you said another thing that was, this is under Incoterms, the same terms applies here, right?
It will when we deliver it.
Okay.
Okay, but right now, this is just a pre-order. Okay, so we have to wait. See right here, it's FOB origination, meaning it's starting from our store.
Okay.
Right, destination is when it gets to their store.
Right.
So that means it's pending right now. This invoice is pending that we still have to send it out because it's starting on our location. So that's all that is.
Okay, thanks.
But yes, the terms are net 20, not 30. All right, so I'll go ahead and fix that real quick. All right, but other than that, we'll take a break and I shall see you in a bit.